Hello and welcome to another marvelous video. We have returned to delve into yet another legendary character within the Mortal Kombat series. Today we're going to talk about a vampire named Nitara. While she may not be as widely recognised as some of her counterparts, Nitara's intriguing backstory, unique abilities and her role in the Mortal Kombat narrative make her a character deserving of deeper exploration. However, what adds an extra layer of intrigue to this character is the fact that in the newly launched Mortal Kombat 1, Nitara's voice is none other than that of Megan Fox. Did I just feel the temperature rising? Join us on an expedition into the enigmatic realm of Mortal Kombat as we unveil the secrets shrouding Nitara, unraveling the intricate layers of complexity that render her a captivating inclusion in this renowned franchise. Before we go into our video, we have a small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you very much. Now let's begin. History of Nitara. Nitara first entered the Mortal Kombat arena in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, marking her initial appearance as a playable character, and she was last seen in Mortal Kombat Armageddon back in 2006, before making a triumphant return in the latest installment of the game. She had a brief cameo in Mortal Kombat 11 too. From her first appearance to her subsequent roles in the series, Nitara's character development offers a unique lens through which to examine the themes of power, identity, and the struggle for redemption. Through her tale, we explore the creative depths of character design in video games and how Nitara challenges the traditional norms, making her mark as a compelling and empowering figure in gaming. Hailing from the haunting realm of Eternus, Nitara brings a touch of the supernatural to the Mortal Kombat saga. Her vampiric nature and mastery over blood manipulation makes her a captivating and distinctive presence within the series. Nitara, akin to Shang Tsung, sustains herself by consuming the life essence of others. However, her survival depends on blood rather than souls or life energy. Unlike being outright malevolent, Nitara is portrayed as self-serving and morally ambiguous. With her gothic appearance, she has long been on a mission to extricate her realm from the otherworld. She is regarded as the franchise's first ever vampire. Every Mortal Kombat enthusiast is aware of the fact that this series encompasses multiple timelines. There's the classic timeline, spanning from the inaugural game to Armageddon, and the newer timeline running from Mortal Kombat 9 to Mortal Kombat 11. Now the latest Mortal Kombat 1 reboots the newer timeline yet again, giving birth to a fresh universe. Let's begin by examining Nitara within the context of the original timeline. Classic timeline. In Deadly Alliance, it was shown that Nitara spent ages tracking down this mysterious orb connecting her realm to the outworld. However, the tricky part was that the orb was hidden under a pool of molten lava, making it impossible for her to reach. Luckily, one day she caught the sight of Cyrax, a cool agent from the Outer World Investigation Agency who could venture into the lava and fetch the orb, thanks to his cybernetic body. Realizing she needed to strike a deal with the cyborg, Nitara devised a plan. Spotting Reptile, who seemingly was gullible, she cunningly offered him a Kirasi blade, a valuable artifact from Reptile's home realm, Nitara, and disclosed the location of Kitana's military base. When Reptile stumbled upon the lifeless body of Shao Kahn, he felt indebted to Nitara and readily offered his assistance. Pledging his loyalty to her, Reptile obeyed Nitara's command to confront Cyrax, whom she labelled as an Earthrealm invader. Nitara informed Reptile that Cyrax's arm console, vital for inter-realm travel, could be destroyed to weaken him, a tactic she was well aware of. Following Nitara's instructions, Reptile obeyed, but he fled when he was startled by one of Cyrax's attacks. Nitara seized the opportunity to approach Cyrax and presented her proposition. Leveraging her gemstone's inter-realm powers, she offered to send him back to his world in exchange for retrieving the orb. Although wary, Cyrax had little choice but to agree. The duo ventured to the orb's location, which happened to be Onaga's incubation chamber. Both parties honoured their agreement, as Cyrax braved the lava to secure the orb, and in return Nitara sent him back to his realm. Holding the orb, Nitara's mission reached a triumphant end. She shattered it on the ground, effectively disconnecting her realm from the outworld. The exertion left her unconscious, but she found herself back in her realm upon waking. Determined to safeguard her realm's newfound stability, she embarked on a mission to protect it. Oddly, the developers of Mortal Kombat chose not to include Nitara as a playable character in the sequel, Mortal Kombat Deception. Instead, they opted to place her inside a jail cell, visible in the background of one of the stages. Luckily, she returned in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. During the events of Armageddon, a series of brutal mass killings plagued Nitara's realm. The wounds on the victims bore the signature of a mystical Chris named Datusha, a Malayan dagger with a wavy blade explicitly designed for slaying vampires. In response to these atrocities, Nitara's elders sent her on a mission to a crater in Edenia, where a powerful force was prophesied to exist, capable of destroying the deadly blade. On her way to the crater, Nitara encountered Ashra, a demon possessed by Datusha, who believed that slaying vampires was a mean to purify her soul. Fearing for her people's safety, Nitara fought fiercely with Ashra, eventually defeating her. With her opponent vanquished, Nitara pressed on into Edenia, intending to draw her assailant to the Edenian weapon, where she planned to turn the blade against its wielder to protect her race and realm. The Reset Timeline. Since her last appearance, much of Nitara's history has remained a topic of speculation. However, Mortal Kombat 11 has shed some light on her activities in this new timeline. A pre-fight conversation between Erron Black and Scarlet revealed that Erron Black had a romantic involvement with Nitara before meeting Scarlet, adding a humorous touch to the storyline. Moreover, the game's consumable items have revealed additional details about Nitara. These items, such as Nitara's Gloves of the Dead, ball of coagulated blood, and clipped wings, enable fighters to unleash blood-related attacks purportedly set forth by Nitara. This suggests that she continues to exist in the Reset timeline, even though she isn't a playable character. The present timeline. In Mortal Kombat 1, Nitara's vampire clan originates from Vampiress, a bleak and desolate realm. To survive, they adapted by feeding on the blood of other creatures, allowing them to thrive and establish a prosperous society. However, their success led to complacency and short-sightedness. They overexploited Vampiress's creatures, upsetting the natural balance by overfeeding on them and causing the realm to collapse. And now they faced starvation. It becomes Nitara's profound duty to rescue her people from hunger and ensure her race's survival. I won't delve into specifics, since many of you have likely not played the game yet, but I'll discuss her conclusion. If you prefer to avoid spoilers, feel free to skip ahead in the video for a minute. Spoilers start in 3, 2, 1. Following the failure of Shang Tsung and Quan Chi's scheme to alter Liu Kang's timeline, Nitara had no choice but to return to her realm, Vampiress, without any success. She had initially supported the malicious plan, promising to bring back sustenance for her people. However, faced with the threat of banishment, she had to devise an alternative solution to feed her people and secure her own safety. Deviating from her original intention of conquering a realm, Nitara opted for a darker approach. She decided capturing thousands of people and forcing them into breeding would be simpler, creating an endless food supply for Vampiress. This ending stands out as one of the bleaker conclusions to Mortal Kombat 1, especially for the unfortunate humans she captures. It serves as a grim reminder of this universe's dark and twisted nature. Nitara in Mortal Kombat 2021 film. Nitara appears in the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie directed by Simon McCoy, with the character being portrayed by Mel Jarnson. However, it's worth noting her role in the film was relatively minor and lacked significant prominence. In contrast to her neutral stance in the video game, the movie adaptation of Nitara portrays her as a villainous character. Nitara was among the Outworld champions recruited by Shang Tsung to hinder Earthrealm's involvement in the forthcoming Mortal Kombat tournament. Alongside General Reiko, Mileena, Cabal, Shang Tsung, and Sub-Zero, she invaded Raiden's temple after Kano sabotaged the protective barrier. Nitara attempted to surprise Kung Lao, but tragically met her demise when he countered her move, employing his razor-rimmed hat technique known as Razor's Edge. What makes Nitara so deadly? Being a vampire, Nitara's combat techniques are centered around blood manipulation. Additionally, her wings allow her to swiftly cover ground, enabling quick advances or retreats during battles. One of her special moves involves launching a blood ball at her opponents, and her deadly alliance Fatality showcases a violent neck bite to drain the enemy's blood. Beyond her combat abilities, Nitara excels in deception and exploitation, as evidenced by the described events. In her classic timeline, like Reptile, Nitara is not classified as a true villain. Her primary goal is to serve her realm from the Outworld. However, unlike Reptile, she possesses exceptional intelligence. When not engaged in combat, she uses her intellect to outmaneuver her adversaries and even exploit their skills to her advantage. Nevertheless, she doesn't shy away from making it a brutal encounter when faced with a one-to-one battle. In the movie, Nitara adopts an aerial fighting style, maneuvering around her opponents before striking. She confuses her adversaries by employing a screech, making her movements unpredictable. However, she lacks supernatural abilities or durability, making making her relatively easy to defend against. Her animalistic attacking pattern ultimately led to her defeat by Kung Lao. Unlike her video game version, she doesn't utilize her blood-related powers, relying solely on animalistic assaults to combat her foes. Nitara's fatalities in Mortal Kombat 1 are among the most gruesome finishing moves in the entire game. One of them is titled Vampiress Kombat. When executed accurately, Nitara seizes her opponent by the throat, posting them into the air as a swarm of bats swoop into their mouth. She subsequently rips open their abdomens, releasing the bats, and celebrates her victory alongside her chosen cameo fighter. Her second fatality includes Nitara disemboweling the other combatants before carrying them high into the air by their guts. After that, she kicks them to the floor while maintaining control of one of the ends of their guts, forcing their bones to split from the rest of their body and smash into the ground. She then falls elegantly next to the mound of blood and bones and raises her arms in triumph. This franchise gives me absolute nightmares. Marvelous verdict. And so we reach the end of the video. Nitara is one of the franchise's lesser known and more researched characters, yet her vampiric roots have aided in introducing comparable characters like Scarlet and extended the mythos into the universe it is today. Despite her limited appearances, she has captured fans' fascination, especially with her distinctive vampiric powers and brutal fatalities. As the series evolves, one can only hope for more exploration of the captivating vampire and her role in the ever-expanding Mortal Kombat saga. Let us know in the comments section, how was the experience of playing with Nitara in Mortal Kombat 1, and how did our childhood crush Megan Fox do? If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share the video with everybody you know, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.